What if another Earth is circling a distant star right now? Scientists say they may have found one just 150 light years away. It's rocky, about our size, and takes almost 1 year to orbit its star. So is this our cosmic twin? The answer is exciting and surprisingly icy. A new world has caught the attention of astronomers around the globe. It's called HD 137010b, and it may be one of the most Earth-like planets ever discovered. At first glance, it checks many of the right boxes. It's rocky. It orbits a star similar to our Sun, and it takes about 1 Earth year to complete one trip around that star. That sounds almost perfect, but there's a big twist. This planet might be freezing cold, possibly even colder than Mars. Let's break this down in simple terms. HD 137010b is located about 146 light-years away from Earth. In space, that's relatively close. Close enough for scientists to study it carefully instead of just guessing from far away. The planet circles a star that is similar to our Sun, but not exactly the same. It's a little dimmer and gives off less heat and light. That difference matters a lot, because even though the planet's orbit lasts almost 1 Earth year, it receives less than 1/3 of the sunlight Earth gets. That means it may not warm up the way our planet does. Early estimates suggest surface temperatures could reach around -90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not just wear a coat cold. Wes, that's extreme deep freeze cold. For comparison, Mars has an average temperature of about -85 degrees Fahrenheit. So this new world could be even colder than the red planet. Now here's what makes scientists truly excited. HD 137010b appears to sit near the outer edge of what astronomers call the habitable zone. This is sometimes nicknamed the Goldilocks zone. It's the area around a star where temperatures might be just right for liquid water to exist. Not too hot, not too cold. When liquid water is important because on Earth, where there is water, there is life. But being in the habitable zone does not guarantee anything. It only means there's a chance. Scientists believe there's about a 40% chance this planet sits inside the more strict, conservative, habitable zone. If they use a wider definition, the chance increases to about 51%. That also means there's nearly a 50-50 chance it's actually too cold. In other words, this planet is a cosmic coin toss. Although another reason this discovery is special is how we detected it. The planet was spotted during the second mission of NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, known as K2. Scientists noticed a tiny dip in starlight that lasted about 10 hours. That dip happened because the planet passed in front of its star from our point of view. Imagine a tiny insect crawling across a flashlight beam. The light dims slightly. That's exactly how astronomers detect many exoplanets. This event is called a transit. From that single 10-hour transit, researchers were able to measure the planet's size and estimate its orbit. For comparison, Earth would take about 13 hours to cross in front of the Sun if viewed from far away. That means HD 137010b is roughly similar in size to Earth, maybe just a little bigger. However, there is one problem. Scientists have only seen this planet pass in front of its star once. To officially confirm a planet, astronomers usually need to observe several transits. They must see the starlight dim again and again on a predictable schedule. But since this planet takes about a year to orbit its star, the next transit could take a long time to observe. If scientists miss it, they may have to wait another year. That's one reason Earth-like planets are so hard to confirm. Their long orbits make them rare and difficult to catch. Other space missions may help. NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, also known as TESS, could possibly detect another transit. My future telescopes might also step in to gather more data. Even if the planet is extremely cold, it may not be completely lifeless. If HD 137010b has a thick atmosphere, especially one rich in carbon dioxide, it could trap heat like a giant blanket. This process is known as the greenhouse effect. On Earth, greenhouse gases help keep our planet warm enough for life. But there's a warning example close to home. Our neighboring planet Venus has an atmosphere that is about 96% carbon dioxide. That thick blanket traps so much heat that surface temperatures rise to about 878 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead. The air pressure there is also about 90 times stronger than Earth's. Venus shows us what happens when the greenhouse effect goes out of control. On HD 137010b, a moderate greenhouse effect might actually help warm the planet enough to allow liquid water. But if the atmosphere is too thin, it could remain a frozen desert. This discovery is part of a larger search for what scientists call super-Earths. A super-Earth is a planet outside our solar system that is larger than Earth, but smaller than ice giants like Uranus or Neptune. These planets are exciting because they might be rocky and could have stable surfaces. For example, Gliese 667cc lies only 22 light-years away. It is about 3.8 times as massive as Earth and completes one orbit in just 28 days. That means a year there is only about 1 month long. It circles a red dwarf star and may sit inside its habitable zone. But red dwarfs often produce powerful flares, which could make life difficult. Another famous example is Kepler, 22b, located about 600 light-years away. It is about 2.5 times larger than Earth and takes 290 days to orbit its sun-like star. Scientists still do not know if it is rocky, watery, or covered in gas. Then there is Kepler 69c, about 2,700 light-years away. It is roughly 70% larger than Earth and completes an orbit in 242 days. Its position in its system is somewhat similar to where Venus sits in our solar system. That could mean it is warm, maybe too warm. More recently, scientists discovered TOI 733b, about 245 light-years away. This world might be completely covered in water. If true, it could be a giant ocean planet. That possibility sparks huge excitement because water is key to life as we know it. As each of these discoveries adds a new piece to the puzzle. But HD 137010b stands out because of how closely it mirrors Earth's orbit and star type. A rocky planet, a sun-like star, a near one-year orbit, a possible place in the habitable zone. Those similarities are rare. Still, scientists remain careful. Right now, HD 137010b is labeled as a planet candidate. Until more transits are observed, it cannot be fully confirmed. Space exploration often moves slowly. Patience is part of the process. Why one small dip in starlight can open the door to a whole new world, but proving it takes time. So is this our second Earth? Not yet. It might be a frozen wasteland. It might be a chilly but stable world with underground oceans, or it could surprise us completely. What makes this discovery powerful is not just the possibility of life, it's the reminder that our galaxy is full of worlds. Many stars likely host planets. Some may be rocky, some may have water, some may even have the right mix of ingredients for life. And we are just getting started. With new telescopes and better tools, scientists are finding more Earth-like candidates every year. Each one teaches us something new about how planets form and how common worlds like ours might be. HD 137010b may not be our backup home, but it's a strong clue that Earth is not unique in the universe. Somewhere out there, another blue world could be circling its star right now, waiting to be discovered. If this discovery amazed you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible space stories. The universe is full of surprises, and we're only beginning to uncover them. See you in the next one.